Either do Doggy or don't.
Or don't do Doggy.
Yeah.
Or do, yeah.
But don't Doggy and kiss.
Doggy is just Doggy.
It's just Doggy.
It's just Doggy. Don't add anything else to it. Once we found Doggy, that was it. That's all it ever needed to be. We don't need to spice it up. You don't need to add a hat. You're perfectly fine in
There's
Doggy.
plenty of other kissing positions.
There's so many kissing positions. Go into
But Doggy's
those.
not a kissing
Doggy
position.
is not a kissing position.
No.
Don't even kiss anywhere like on her back. Just like leave your lips out of it.
You're listening to Don't Take Bullshit from Fuckers with your hosts Greg Behrendt and Kane Holloway.
Ready to start the show. Hello, everyone.
And welcome back.
Welcome back to the show.
Welcome back to America's, first off, oldest podcast.
It's the oldest podcast in the podcast sphere.
And we're still waiting for it to take off.
Yep. 3 years.
We still have new podcast energy.
We really do.
But we've been around for 3 years now.
It's been a while. If
Yeah.
we were a show, we would have been canceled or Netflix would have picked us up.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or Amazon. We'd probably be on Amazon Prime.
I think we'd be like on Roku.
Like a Roku original. Not even
Roku original.
Not even on an app that Roku provides, like
No.
Paramount Plus. No, we would just be a show on Roku.
On Roku, yeah.
Yikes. We'd be on Shudder, the scary movie one.
Sure, why not?
Our first comedy.
All
this
the
podcast.
networks end up not doing what they set out to do in the first place anyway.
That's true. That's true. Yeah. So I mean,
Like Discovery has become a shitty dating show network
has it?
with all of the Naked and Afraids.
Oh
and
man.
Yeah.
They have one called 5 Guys a Week, and a woman has 5 guys come to her house and live with her, and she eliminates one every day.
What the fuck?
It's fucking crazy. There's so many. I have the Hulu app, and it just fucking, because I clicked In the Flesh, that's one where people who've only ever met and been together online meet for the first time together. And of course, those are all fails.
I love that nothing works out. I love that every dating show now is considered an experiment where it's all 100% failure.
Well, because they don't want to call it producer manipulation.
Of course not. There's no way they can.
Because they're just trashing human beings.
Of course.
These shows just trash human beings.
Right.
And expose them. So fucking, I said to you when you got here today, I'm like, so you heard about SK from Love is Blind.
Which I have not.
Who was in a partnership with Raven.
Yes.
And they didn't get married at the altar. He said no.
He did.
Because he was like, we've known each other a month and I'm going to college and
Doesn't make sense.
you
to
don't
get
want to move
married.
out of Dallas. It doesn't
Right.
really make any sense. Like, it seemed like they were reasonable. And then they started dating again.
Yeah.
Well, lo and behold, he's got another girlfriend.
What? The whole time? Or just now?
Pretty much the whole time.
SK. What?
Yeah, they broke up, I guess, before he went on the show, and then got back together as soon as he was back from the show.
Yes.
But it hadn't aired yet.
Oh.
And then he started dating SK as well.
Raven.
Raven, rather. SK started dating Raven as well.
Which is so funny because he had a whole thing about how his dad has like loads and loads of girlfriends and polyamorous and just has like wives and girlfriends. Just he has like a whole thing, and he was like, I don't want to do that, and now he's got 2. Well, now he's probably only got the 1, right?
I don't think he has either.
They broke up with
She
him.
did the girlfriend did like a TikTok to show all these, as everybody calls them now, receipts
Hell yeah.
for when they were dating at the same time.
Oh man, SK. Just when you thought he was the man.
You thought he was the man.
He was the man. He
was
had
like
it
the
together.
most mature.
Most mature.
Yeah, they had the smartest reaction to the show, which is do not get married.
Don't get married.
Yeah.
Not after a month.
And he had such clarity about it. Like he still went and did the show thing where he could have broken up with her.
But he told the
before
girl he was
All-Star.
going on the show for money.
That's what he told her?
That's what he told his girlfriend.
Fuck. So like, remember the one dude who put eye drops in his eyes to make it look like he was crying?
And amazing.
You thought he was insane. Did you know about this?
No.
Yeah, he was sitting there trying to like, he was like, after the breakup with, I think it was Natalie or whoever, he's just sitting there kind of zoning out. And they're like, you all right? And he just kind of perks up and goes, oh, are you rolling? And they go, yeah. And he goes, all right, cool, hold on. And pulls fucking eye drops out, drops him, then he goes, okay. I didn't know I'd get hurt like that. And he just starts fake crying. Wow. And they kept it in. It makes him look like a fucking psycho.
A psycho.
Yeah.
Wow. Yeah.
He had to do it twice because like, rather than making tears, he moistened his eyeballs. He was too accurate.
It was fucking. It's like one of the best pieces of reality show footage ever.
Yeah. It was so great. It just like, and then you're like, oh, Natalie dodged a bullet, and then she got Bartiz, and then Bartiz was insane, and it's all. Somebody posted something I think in the Discord about how like people just now go on reality TV shows to be beaten up because everyone gets fucked. Everyone gets beaten up and fucked in some way, shape, or form.
Yeah.
Everyone looks bad. Not one person with the exception of this woman from second season who was with Shake. I can't remember her name. Deep T. Deep T is the only one in Love is Blind, or I think reality show history, that like looks like a good person.
Yeah, and then has like parlayed her post career into being, because she's got like 1 million followers.
Yeah.
And she's beautiful. I'm
Yeah.
sure just is an influencer now, and
Great.
you know,
She should, as the idea of influencing, she should be an influencer.
Yeah.
Like she should be, because she's like a genuinely good person as far as like I know from the show. And there hasn't been anything that's come out that's like Deep T's actually
Right.
far right, loves Trump, killed a guy.
Yeah, no, it's crazy, and that fucking dumpster fire that is The Bachelor.
I stopped watching Paradise.
I did too.
Yeah, I like fell off. I'm like, I don't think I care anymore.
There's nobody I don't like anybody.
No. Once the Aaron and Genevieve started fighting with each other, and then he won her back by just like not letting her talk, which is such a great like way to tell someone you love them. Can you please put your bags down, don't leave the island, I'm also going to be physically in your way.
Oh my God.
I don't know how to tell you this, but I love you. And she was like, that's all I wanted to hear.
Oh my God.
Oh no.
And then they did it a second time.
Yep. And then after that I was like, I don't care
Fuck him,
anymore.
that guy. I don't like that guy.
I don't like that guy either.
That guy is wrong.
Yeah, he's bad. He's 26. He talks like he's the smartest guy in the room. Oh, for fuck's sake. Ooh, my agent is calling. I'll answer that later. Sorry. Yeah, I think I'm done with The Bachelor Paradise. I was really excited about it. I might fall off the new season. I'll start it, because every time I say I'm done now, I get back on the horse. But I have a really hard time finishing it.
Yeah, I do too. With all of them. Here's the thing. I don't end up caring enough.
Right.
That the romantic shit, like I've never been inspired by the love on any of these shows except for Love Island.
That's true. Yeah. I've been watching Survivor recently.
Yes.
And like I think we might have talked about last episode. And there's some love connections there too that seem pretty genuine. Like people, because like the drama is in people backstabbing each other. It's like, I know that show's also produced, but it's produced in a way where the drama feels very real and not, like nobody comes back from being voted out to try and fuck shit up like in The Bachelor.
The thing that's great about Survivor that's better than most reality competitions is, especially the love ones, the Survivor is a game.
Yeah.
And everybody knows they're playing a game.
Yeah.
And everybody knows that everybody else is duplicitous.
Yes.
And they know they're being lied to.
Right.
And everybody gets to lie.
Yeah.
But if you do that on a fucking dating show, you are reamed out.
Yeah. Everyone after the show, after everyone's get voted out and they find out who the final survivor is, they'll hang out at the reunion show and they'll all be like best friends because they're like, way to play the game, man. Way to play. Like, that was great. And then some people actually really get their feelings hurt. Like, I can't believe you did that to me. I can't believe that I was a sacrificial lamb in your game.
Oh, yeah.
But then that'll break up couples. But it feels all very authentic.
Did you watch last night's Survivor? Or last week's Survivor?
I'm watching old episodes.
Oh, the new one is really good.
Is it good?
Yeah.
Okay, well then I'm gonna be up to date now on Survivor. I'm the biggest Survivor person out there now. I feel like I know I'm like brand new to the whole, even though it's been 40 years and Jeff Probst hasn't aged a fucking day. I wanna meet Jeff Probst for my birthday. That's
I
how
met
much
Jeff Probst.
Is he cool?
Oh my God, he was so cool.
I bet he was cool. He seems so cool.
First off,
Yes.
I met him on Dave Grohl's tour bus.
What? I
Because
don't have
Dave Grohl and Jeff Probst are best friends.
Of course they are.
And Jeff Probst recognized me and said, "Hey, you had a talk show."
What?
And I said, "Yeah, I had a talk show." He goes, "I had a talk show too." How fucked up are they? And I'm like, "They're really hard, man." He was so nice to me. He was so nice. He was really, really cool. And
Wow.
Yeah, Probst is a good guy.
I don't have nearly as cool of a celebrity sighting stories as you. One time I accidentally bumped into J.K. Simmons at a grocery store. Like, literally bumped into him. We slammed chest. He's tiny.
Yeah, but can I tell you this? I went to his house for Halloween.
Of course you did. Of course you did.
I mean, I went to his house because it was on our route.
Oh, sure,
and
yeah.
he was there.
Yeah.
Happy Halloween.
Yeah, and he answered the door. What do you want?
He was nice.
I bet
cool.
he was. Yeah, he was really nice when I slammed into him. We both dropped our grocery list. We both had handwritten grocery lists that dropped, and we had like a meet cute where he goes, "Oh, I'm sorry," and I go, "Oh no, my bad." And then I meet his steely blue eyes, and I go, "Oh my God, it's J.K. Simmons."
Yeah.
And I looked down, which was very surprising. All actors are tiny, every single one of them.
Yeah,
Is Jeff Probst tiny?
No.
Is he tall? Is he?
No, he's not tall, but he's not tiny.
Is he what, like 5'11", like
He's
me?
like your height.
Is he?
I think so.
He looks short. Maybe because he's always wearing shorts.
Shorts and his shirt out.
Yeah, and almost every single person he stands next to is like 6'7". So I think Jeff Probst is a tiny little boy.
Yeah.
But man, that guy is dope as shit. He's like the whole reason. I love when people are fucking up and he calls them out immediately. It's like, Genevieve can't get her puzzle together. She looks like an idiot.
It's simple. You just hold it.
Yeah.
It's very simple.
It's a phrase. Yeah, all you got to do is balance it. All you got to do is balance the ball on this precarious tiny little stick and then try and walk across this narrow beam. How hard is that?
Yeah.
God.
He's great.
I love Survivor. All right, I'm on to a question.
Yeah.
This one is on our DTBFF Gmail. This one comes from Vaughn Riesling. Vaughn says, "Help getting over it already. Greetings, DTBFFers. Maybe you can throw me a useful idea or two. A while back, I lived and worked in Los Angeles, and I was recruited to work in another city. I took the opportunity to redefine myself, changing my eating habits, working out 5 days a week, saying yes to everything I was invited to. I struck up a relationship with a woman who I soon fell in love with. The sun was shining on my shiny, happy, sparkling world. Then my company was acquired by a venture capital group, and my job, along with many others, disappeared. I looked for other work in town, but the options were few. LA had the work. My partner had a great job in town, plus a house, a dog, plus extended family. She made it clear from the start of our relationship that if I moved away, it would be over for us. I hate to admit that finances forced me to move back to LA. That's never the story you hear.
Right.
It's never I moved back to LA because I couldn't afford North Dakota.
But where was he? San Francisco?
Yeah.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Yeah. That's
San Francisco is the one place that makes LA look reasonable.
It was the hardest thing I ever did. I clung to the idea that I would somehow come back to the city riding a white horse and be with my beloved. Aw. Listen, DTBFFers, I knew it was a fantasy, and love does not conquer all. But I'm having a hell of a time overcoming the heartache. I still think of the tingling all over when I looked into her amazing eyes, and not just the lusty kind. Jeez. I'll accept being the fucker here, but how do I close this chapter when there is a psychological bookmark stuck in those pages? Von Riesling, avid male listener. Oh, I'm sorry for your broken heart, man.
Yeah.
Jesus.
I wish I knew how to fix that.
Yeah. I don't know. I mean, the basic advice we have for anybody in this situation is you got to sit with it until your heart mends back together.
Yeah.
You know, you just got to sit with the broken heart. There's nothing else that can be done with that.
Yeah, and make strides towards moving on.
Yeah.
Whatever that means.
Occupy your time with doing literally anything that makes you feel good. And then also, if you feel like shit and you want to sit in it, then feel like shit and sit in it. There's nothing else that can be done. Don't try and fight against feeling brokenhearted, because then you'll just prolong it and you'll get.
Or try and figure out how you're going to put it back together.
Yeah.
You know, that's a place you can get stuck.
Yeah.
You know, and she did have. I mean, she was like. I mean, she obviously hates LA.
Oh yeah. I get it. I'd be in love with her too.
And she does hate it, so you know, or just doesn't want to be in a long distance relationship, which is completely valid.
Yeah, absolutely.
Really valid.
And you're not a fucker. You had to move back. Your arm was basically twisted back to LA. I couldn't be more sympathetic.
Yeah.
To your plight.
Yeah.
So you're not a fucker. You're just brokenhearted, and it didn't end in a fiery fist fight. Like verbal assault where you hate each other and you cheated on each other and she stole from you and you whatever, you know, it wasn't abusive. It just bad timing.
Yeah, it ended the way adults end things.
Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. Yeah, exactly. Mm-hmm. So be proud of yourself, and then just also be accepting of your heartbreak. We all are. All three of us have been brokenhearted in this room.
Yep.
Many times, and. The best you can do is one day you'll either meet somebody or you'll hear about your ex meeting somebody and it won't affect you.
Yeah.
And then you'll know, oh, I've moved on.
So let us know how you're doing.
Yeah.
Check in with us.
Yeah, absolutely. Right back.
Yep.
Sorry, I'm in the middle of recording my podcast.
They're visiting a friend who was the audience coordinator.
Uh-huh.
And it was like a panel of male experts giving relationship advice to women.
Huh?
And my wife asked a question, and she got made an entire segment where she had to call the guy she was dating and break it up on air.
That's
incredibly traumatic.
Yes, we did the same thing. We used to call it uncomfortable phone calls, where we would make people make phone calls, and I'd help them.
Hi.
I feel like you do it more fun.
Yeah. Well, I'm funnier than Jeff Probst. Jeff Probst is a pretty good guy, but I'm funnier.
Hello? Good, how are you guys?
What's funny is one of the comics who used to come in here.
Yeah, sorry, I meant to...
Erin Foley, she was the warm-up comic, and she remembers that episode.
She does?
Yeah, how terrible it was.
Does she like Jeff? She doesn't like Jeff? What did she say?
She just said he's a little man with little man problems.
Oh, no. He is. Maybe he is little.
Maybe.
She made it seem like
Maybe I remembered him differently.
I feel like all that money would help calm those fears. Yeah.
Having a talk show is fucking stressful.
Yeah.
It's hard.
You had 2, right?
I had a reality show.
Oh, that was it. It was a reality show.
I had a reality show.
So, I mean, it could have been a producer in his ear or whatever, but I mean,
Yeah.
I just feel like it was clear my wife didn't want to do this.
Right.
Didn't come here to do this.
Right, sure.
You know, it's kind of just railroaded into it.
That's what those producers do. That's what all that television is. It's just garbage.
Yeah, they don't give a fuck about people.
This is the theme song for What Does This Mean song. The theme song for What Does This Mean song. We'll read a self-help quote, and they're definitely not memes. Memes are something completely different than quotes. Quotes are supposed to help you through all the bullshit in your life. And memes are like that poster of that cat hanging from a tree. And it says, hang in there, baby, or Mondays, am I right? Mondays, am I right? So if you can think of a different title, then we'll probably change it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it. What does this meme? It's our inspirational quote segment. Our energy is completely different now. I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
You know what I mean?
I don't know what the last segment
The
was
last
about.
segment,
What was that energy?
my heart was broken. I felt like when Frosty lost his hat,
Yeah.
and now he's not alive anymore.
Yeah.
We got our hat back.
We got our hat back. We got our hat back. I have actual. Well, we'll get to this in a minute. Go ahead.
Oh yeah. Well, we have some from some listeners. We have memes. This is, what to inspire you with. Just quick little snippets, little quotes. Joseph Reed sent one to our Gmail, DTBFF podcast. It says, DTBFF, I saw this while I was out having coffee with a friend, and I thought I would pass it on. Love the What Does It Meme segment and the Reddit remix. Lots of unbelievable craziness out in the world. I assume you're going to make fun of this because that's what you do, and I love it. But it reminded me that sometimes we are caught in a loop of regretting past decisions, and it keeps us from moving forward. Thanks for the great podcast. And the meme is a poster of a cat that says, "Don't trip on what's behind you."
Had to think about that for a minute. Don't like it.
The cat tripping? Because it just says poster of a cat. There's no poster of a cat. It just says poster of a cat.
He was describing it for you.
For us.
When it was in meme form.
Right. So instead of sending the meme so we could make fun of the picture, he just goes, I'm going to cut out the whole middleman aspect of that and just say what the poster is.
Poster of a cat.
Poster of a cat. Don't trip on what's behind you. But what is the cat doing?
What is the cat doing?
Is the cat fucking sniffing another cat's face? Is it like next to a flower? Is it hanging in there like that old cat poster? What's the cat doing? Is it physically tripping on something?
But what if the quote is poster of a cat? Like,
right.
Like, what if that's part of the quote?
What if it's just a black poster and the meme, the wording on it says poster of a cat?
Oh my God, we should sell those.
We should sell those as shirts.
We should sell them as posters.
We should sell those as pants.
Poster of a cat.
Pants on the ad.
Remember how you were going to get a poster of a cat? Here it is.
What a confusing gift that would be.
Poster of a cat.
Why did you give me socks that say poster of a cat?
I like poster of a cat.
Poster of a cat. Over in our Instagram, you should follow the Instagram. I think, what else are you doing? How else are you finding the show? Just out in the ether? Follow the show. Stop being weird. My sister follows the show. She sent one to DTBFF podcast on Instagram and says, people do not decide their futures. They decide their habits, and their habits decide their futures.
Say that again.
People do not decide their futures.
Okay.
They decide their habits, and
Yep.
their habits decide their futures.
That one cuts too close to the bone.
It really does.
That's making me think about a lot of mistakes I've made and how I spend my day.
Uh-huh.
And other than my workouts, I'm really fucking up.
Yep. Feel like
So that one was a little bit. There's never been one that has made me feel that way
I know.
before.
This is something that Jeff Probst had said to a survivor.
We heard while you were gone during the break that Jeff's not that great a guy.
What?
Yeah, we heard. Aaron told some stories about how he wasn't that cool to his girlfriend was on the show.
On his
talk show. And then also the girl that did warm up for him said he had a lot of small man problems. So I guess he is a small man.
But you met him and said he wasn't small.
But he seemed large to me. I also met Paul McCartney in the same.
What?
Yeah.
How do you just leave that out of your story?
Well, because it was a Probst story.
If I were to tell the same story, no, it's not. No, it's not. Because when you're about to tell a Jeff Probst story, right, and Paul McCartney's in the room, it's a Paul McCartney story if it's anybody's story. It's your story, meaning Paul McCartney, and Jeff Probst just happened to be in the bus.
Well, Jeff Probst was in the bus.
Yeah.
And we were talking.
Uh-huh.
And then somebody goes, hello. And then in walks Paul McCartney and his girlfriend.
The fact that you've made quite a living as a stand-up comedian and storyteller right at this moment boggles my mind. How the fuck are you just now? You took segment 1 story and have a segment 2 twist. You're driving me crazy.
But it was a robust Jeff Probst story.
I no longer. The next time you have a story about someone, you're gonna M. Night Shyamalan me. I know it. I know it's gonna be about something else.
Could be. It could be.
You have a Paul McCartney story.
I have and Paul McCartney came in and then talked about his kids, and yeah, he was just lovely.
I bet he was. He seems like a very lovely man.
And I think he seemed tall too, but he wasn't.
Yeah. Were you just sitting down and everyone looked tall to you?
I could have been.
Were you outside the bus? Were you outside the bus and everyone was in the bus, so everyone looked giant?
We went to the Foo Fighters show, and we were in like this area, like a VIP area.
Yeah.
And John McEnroe was there, and Dave Grohl came out and he goes, "What are you guys doing here?" And we're like, "Well, I don't know. What are we supposed to do?" He goes, "Yeah, come on the bus." So we went to the next area that John McEnroe did not go to.
Oh. Of course.
He didn't take John McEnroe there. So
yeah, was John McEnroe pissed?
I think when you get to the Dave Grohl level of people,
yeah,
you're going to meet other people like that.
Yeah,
in his orbit.
Yeah.
Here's how I see it. The story started out. Oh, I met Jeff Probst, which should have been you just like you met him randomly backstage. Maybe you were doing like you were paneling on like Conan or something, and Jeff Probst was talking about the new season of Survivor. That's how I thought it was going to go. But then you said you met him on Dave Grohl's tour bus, which means it's no longer it's still not a Jeff Probst story. Right. it's a Dave Grohl story, right? And then as soon as Paul McCartney walks in, I don't know who the fuck those two guys are.
Yeah, it was Paul McCartney. I met one of the Beatles.
So from now on, I met Paul McCartney, and that's the story. And Jeff Probst and Dave Grohl happened to be there.
But you know the other thing is that both those guys met me, and if you showed them a photograph of me and then held a gun to their head and had them on their knees and told them they could live if they could just come up with my name, both those guys would be dead right now. Both of them. As nice as they were to me, and as much conversation as I had with them, they would not remember me. I mean, it's been so long since I've seen Dave Grohl, though I could text him if I wanted to.
I'm sure, of course you could.
But I won't.
Yeah, no.
Because that would just be like, what?
I would love it if you right now picked up your phone and went, "Hey, Dave, I'm talking about you on my podcast."
On my phone, I can text Pearl Jam.
The whole band?
Well, no, just Mike McCready.
Oh, okay.
But I can Pearl Jam,
Yeah.
the Foo Fighters, and Rage Against the Machine.
That's right. Okay.
Those are pretty good.
Yeah, that's a good
Nobody
list.
knew.
That's true.
There's nobody new in there.
I
I can't I can't get a hold
Of Cardi B.
of Olivia Rodrigo or Machine Gun Kelly.
That's true.
Machine Gun Kelly
Uh-huh.
went to the, I don't know what awards it was last night. It might have been MTV Music Awards. And he wore a shirt that's like Hellraiser's head.
Uh-huh.
It just had spikes coming out of it that are about this long.
Yeah.
Right? It's like, it was just insane looking.
Yes.
What I don't think he expected was when he was talking, all of the little pieces were hitting each other. So he's giving an award and it's going clickety clack 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 clickety clack. I want to thank you guys.
And my wife Megan. Click 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 click.
He looked ridiculous, but he
Of
did
course.
say it's really hard to go to the bathroom in this, and everybody laughed.
I'm sure. I
didn't want Machine Gun Kelly to be that self-aware.
I don't like that he is.
I can't tell whether I like him or I hate him.
I don't much appreciate him or his antics. Machine Gun Kelly. I think he also should change his name to something else now that he's out of the rap game. Now that he's out of the rap game, he should be something else.
He's way out of the rap game.
He should just be Kelly. Machine Gun is done. You know, you can't change genres and still be Machine Gun Kelly. The fact that Kid Rock is still Kid Rock kind of also bothers me. You know, he's Kid Rock, but he's a country music star. I don't need it. I don't need it in my life.
No, I don't need it. Nobody needs it.
Do you have Kid Rock in your phone?
No. I wouldn't. Even if he offered me his number.
And he was like, hey, you want my phone number?
I'd politely just press 77777777777. Okay, man, thanks, I got it. But it would be all sevens. I would not take his number.
Yeah. Okay. Moving on to our next one in Instagram. And that's who else? Paige?
We've got, I mean, we can do Paige now, too.
I had something somebody sent me that's not a meme, but I didn't know where else on the show to talk about it.
Oh.
And this, I think this girl wants to be anonymous. I'll just make her anonymous.
All right.
But she sent me, this is the first thing she sent me. It's a picture of a really handsome guy named Sean. This is on Tinder, I think.
Mm-hmm.
And it says man. And then it says about me, new here, open to whatever comes my way. And he's really good looking. He's like TV dating show good looking.
Yeah. I could see him on The Bachelor.
So she liked him, I guess, or whatever you do.
Yeah, you probably swipe left or right. I don't remember which one it is.
Yeah. And then okay, I've seen the picture now. She wrote, hey. He wrote, hey. He reached out to her.
So she swiped. They matched.
He said, hey. She wrote, hey, hey.
Hey, hey, of course.
And he wrote, can I eat your ass?
What the fuck?
Let me see that. Hey. Hey. I wonder what this handsome guy, possibly charming, very stoic profile pic. Hey, can I eat your ass? Oh. That's a classic opening line. Your new book, Can I Eat Your Ass, is coming out soon, right?
We're just putting the finishing touches on Can I Eat Your Ass?
By Greg Behrendt.
See when Sean replies.
And
Can I eat your ass? I was like, you got to send this out into the world.
Please. Can we, Anonymous, who I know I saw the name, also follows me, and I think has messaged, or at least follows the show.
Yeah, yeah.
So, can we implore you to put that out in the world? And also, can we put it out in the world? Can we please? We'll block out fucking names and stuff, but can we fucking throw out, can I eat your ass?
Yeah.
I mean, can you think of a better line to open? I can't think of a better line to open up with on Tinder than, hey, and then when they respond, can I eat your ass? Can you think of something better?
It's amazing. There's a part of me that thinks this person is not the picture. Like, I don't think that's actual.
You don't think that guy is capable of that?
Maybe he is.
Yeah. I feel like
maybe he thinks he's so good looking he can just start with.
That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. That guy is so capable of people looking at his face and being like, I don't need to do anything. I don't need to do any more work than, hey, can I eat your ass? Also, just to eat your ass?
I mean, that's his thing.
Yeah, I guess. And he also...
yeah, we don't see your response.
Yeah, what did you respond with? Kelly sent one. And she sent one that says, blocking someone isn't enough. I want them to get lice.
I like that.
I like that, too. I like that, too. In fact, you know what, Anonymous from previously? You should respond back to the ass-eating guy with, I hope you get lice.
I hope you get lice.
Yeah.
Yeah. Or what is the thing you can get from eating shit?
Pink eye? No.
Pink eye.
Pink eye, yeah. I hope you get pink eye.
Hope you get pink eye.
Yeah, and some sort of weird poop disease.
It'd be great if you could add things to blocking, like blocking plus lice.
Like in a video game?
Yeah, it's just like blocking plus ice, or
you
blocking plus burning herpes.
Yeah, burning herpes, not just regular old herpes. It's got to burn.
Burning herpes.
I would like something that's like kind of inconvenient, like you make one of his legs shorter than the other, and so he's always just sort of hobbling around, and it's really inconvenient. Or one of his feet are a lot smaller, so he has to buy 2 different pairs of shoes. I'm obsessed with making this guy's legs and feet fucked. I wanted to make it really hard for him that when he shows up for this ass-eating endeavor, that they're going to look at his fucking fucked up legs and be like, I'm cool.
Get lice.
Get lice. All right. Anything from anyone else? Andrea Duncan? Andrea Duncan sent a video of a guy in a car that says, your new dating rule, you either are dating new men or no men at all. This means you're not going back to any of your old relationships or situationships, because there are good guys out there, but you're not going to meet any of them if you're going backwards.
I whatever that 2 minutes was, it just went by. I missed it.
The guy just says date new people, date new men.
Okay.
But then when you date new men, they try to eat your ass in the first go. So that's not good dating advice either.
Get lice.
Get lice. Over in our Discord, DTBFF podcast Discord, Monica sent one that says, the biggest difference between money and time. You always know how much money you have, but you never know how much time you have. Enjoy every moment of your life.
I'd like money instead.
I love money. I have all the time in the world now.
I need money.
Now that I don't have a job. Okay, I think that's it on everything that our listeners have sent. What do you have, Greg?
I have... Okay, so now we're in this segment. Do you want to do your quotes, Pat, or do you just have real man quotes today?
Yeah, I think I'm just going to stick to real man quotes this week.
All right. I got some real man quotes today from Nick, who is a listener, but also he's turned into something of a friend.
Aw.
And he said, last week's compilation of quotes about male victimization revenge fantasies reminded me of something I'd seen before on the web. Finally found them. They're called Karate Kyle memes from the old Impact font days. So basically, okay. So here's one. So it's a guy in a karate outfit. That's the picture. Mm-hmm. And then his face is superimposed.
Okay. I love it.
And then it says, she deleted me from Facebook. I deleted her from life.
Holy shit.
Did he kill her?
Oh my God.
And then there's another one. These are amazing. These are super revved up. I don't know if I've heard. Like, I think these are meant to be. Anyway, they laughed at my acne. I laughed at their funerals.
Oh my God.
Can I see the picture again?
This one.
That's it.
I'll send these to you and you can post them. And then this last one is chilling. She forgot who I am. I remember who she was.
Oh my God! Holy shit!
But without the picture, it's not funny. It's
all.
just terrifying.
Terrifying.
The picture is hilarious. It's so fucking great.
Yeah.
Dude, Nick, those are fucking
Yeah.
clutch.
Nick.
Those are so fucking funny.
Nick, those are really amazing. Thank you. Thank you for sending
Yeah,
it in.
thank you, Nick.
I'm sending them to you guys right
I
now.
laughed at their funerals. Jesus Christ. You know, I was bullied. One of my bullies actually died at a hotel. I wasn't fucking sitting there going like, yeah, let's pop champagne.
We had that in common. My bully died in a hotel.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, that's right.
Cocaine overdose.
Oh, shit. I think my bully also was like drug related. I think
Yeah.
he was shot.
And I didn't want him to die.
No.
I felt really sad when I heard
Of
it.
course, so did I.
I didn't
felt
want
bad
his life
for
to
him.
turn out like that.
Yeah.
Like, I wanted him to be redeemed.
Of course.
I mean, he was a bully, and he threw me in the creek. Stole my baseball hat, and wouldn't. His name was Eric Van Meurs,
Yeah, yeah.
and he was a classic bully.
Classic bully.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. My dude used to like try to pick fights with me at lunch in middle school all the time, and then one time he got too close to me, and then I stuck my tongue out at him like, and he stuck his tongue, and his tongue touched my tongue, and then he immediately started crying because he thought he was gay. That poor guy.
Oh.
That poor guy. What else do we have? Pat, you have stuff, right?
Well,
Yeah?
I've got what we're all looking for. As always, I've got some real man quotes.
Real man quotes.
I'm really worried about the real man quotes guy this week.
Really?
Yeah.
Does it sound desperate?
It does.
Is it bad? Okay.
So we've got, I don't have a lot of friends. I just know a lot of people.
That doesn't even make sense.
No.
If they're not your friends, then you don't know them.
Yeah, you don't know
Right,
people.
Right.
Even homeless people have friends.
Like, I just know a lot of people. I know a lot of people.
I know a lot of people.
lot of people.
Yeah, look
So
at your
you're
phone.
not friendly with a lot of people.
Yeah, just a lot of people.
I just know who the fuck they are.
Yeah, I just walk around. I know everyone's names, what they like. I could probably get them a Christmas gift if I really wanted to, but I don't because
I know a lot of people.
I know a lot of people. Okay.
And I think we'll close it out with this one. This one's a real cry for help.
Oh boy.
Don't worry about people. They'll all die.
Yeah, duh. That's not even a quote.
Remember the Seinfeld where she's on vacation with her therapist,
Yeah.
and he stops and he goes, "I'm thinking about a patient. I think I forgot his
He
medication."
could be dangerous. Crazy Joe Davola.
This guy is off his meds.
Yeah.
He's way off his meds. He's not even writing quotes anymore.
No. He's not.
Nope.
He's full on like the dude in Seven.
No,
It's just a notebook of run-on sentences.
It's turned into real man suicide.
That suicide's gonna be like the 4th of July. It's got to go out like a real man.
Holy shit.
Well,
Holy
hey, real
shit.
man guy, if you're out there, man, reach out to the show. We're men. You might not consider us real men, but we're, we have all the parts of being a man or feeling like guys in general, and we could talk it out with you.
It'd be
Yeah.
funny to hit him up, get him on the show, and just go, we have just one question. what happened.
Yeah. Who was she?
Yeah.
And how long did it last? And then when did she break your heart?
Yeah, or how is she? Is she still alive?
That's a good question. That's a damn good question.
Segment 3 energy.
Greg, segment 3 energy.
Yeah.
Segment 3.
That's a different kind of energy.
It's different from the last energy. We had a lot of energy then too.
Mm-hmm.
It just keeps going up. Look how high my voice is. Hey, everybody! It's segment 3. Guys, we're in segment 3.
Yeah.
We're here in segment 3, and we're just gonna.
It's great to have you, the listener,
We love you, the listener.
in segment 3. If you were here, I would offer you some sort of a holiday beverage.
Yes, if you were in studio with
Yeah,
us.
I would like a holiday coffee,
Yeah.
or because I like
Eggnog.
pumpkin spice.
I love pumpkin spice.
I bought I always buy the Starbucks Christmas blend.
yeah, of course.
It
Me
tastes
too.
like they put pine needles in it.
It really does. It's kind of
It's not necessarily
harsh.
good.
No, it's
but
really harsh on
it
my
tastes
throat.
it tastes like Christmas.
It tastes like
It's like drinking a package.
Yeah, if you were to like ground a tree down and
Yeah,
eat
it's-
some of the needles. Sure.
Yeah. It's got little shards of ornament in it.
Santa's beard. There's a lot. It's really hard to get down.
Yeah, it's dirty.
It is, and you're doing a lot of. Oh my god! Like when popcorn is stuck in the back of your throat.
This year I'm going to eat a candle.
Should. I can't wait to watch it. Is that part of your workout regimen?
It's a new diet.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Candle eating?
just candles.
Just candles? What's your favorite kind of candle?
Christmas,
Christmas candle.
of course.
Red?
Like with apples in it.
What about candy cane? That's more Christmas than anything. White and red swirled down into a little stick.
I'll eat one of those.
Yeah. All right. Well, I know what I'm getting you for Christmas, my friend. Big old candle for you to eat.
Oh, I love it.
We have a Reddit remix. My ex-girlfriend wants to have casual sex with me while we're both still single, but there is a catch.
Okay.
My ex contacted me a few days ago and said she wanted to have sex with me. No strings attached situation. Our relationship came to an end without drama. We realized we were better off as friends, and now we might be friends with benefits. But first, I had to tick all the boxes on the preference sheet she prepared for me. I'm not even kidding. She texted it to me. This was on her list based on her past experience with me. Number 1, intense eye contact. No.
Okay.
Number 2, man moaning. Yes.
That's a yes.
Yes. Number 3, bending me backwards to kiss me during doggy. No. I like my spine intact. Okay?
First off, I respect anybody who wants to kiss during doggy.
There's a lot that goes into it.
If you're doing doggy and then you bend and you want to bend all the way over and then grab their head and twist it all the way around, which is really the only way to do it. She's not wrong.
No, she's not.
She's not wrong.
Yeah, there's a lot that
I
goes
would say that's a general rule.
Yeah, of doggy.
Either do doggy or don't.
Or don't do doggy.
Yeah.
Or do, yeah.
But don't doggy and kiss.
Doggy is just doggy.
It's just doggy.
It's just doggy. Don't add anything else to it. Once we found doggy, that was it. That's all it ever needed to be. We don't need to spice it up. You don't need to add a hat. You're perfectly fine in
There's
doggy.
plenty of other kissing positions.
There's so many kissing positions. Go into
But doggy's
those.
not a kissing
doggy
position.
is not a kissing position.
No.
Don't even kiss anywhere like on her back. Just like leave your lips out of it.
Yeah. Just make your moaning noises.
Yeah, you're man moaning.
And there's no
eye contact at all, unless you're doing it in front of a mirror.
If she really like missionary, it'd be weird because you're like, well, where do I look?
Yeah, I know. So it'd have to only be doggy if she doesn't want intense eye contact, because eventually you're going to make eye contact with somebody.
Could be reverse cowgirl.
Yeah, you could do reverse cowgirl, sure. Okay, yeah, we're working this out for you. I hope you're listening. Number 4, biting. No.
Okay.
Number 5, thrusting when I have your dick in my mouth? No.
No. I mean, look, I've never given a blowjob,
It's true.
so I have no idea what it's like.
Nope. And when I choke on popsicles or hot dogs, I feel very upset about it.
I never ram a banana down my throat.
Never on
I've never
purpose.
pushed a banana in too far.
No, me neither.
I've never pushed it in and pulled it out.
Me either.
I just usually,
Yeah.
I actually, with the bananas, I break off the piece.
I do
and
the
eat it.
same. Absolutely.
I never eat it
actually
like
take
a
the.
banana.
I know. I take the whole peel off and hold like the bare ass raw banana with my hands,
Yeah.
and I always have banana on my hand.
Yeah, but I've never fucked my mouth.
I've
with
never
one.
fucked my mouth with a banana either.
So I have no idea what it's
I've
like.
never- but
it's got to
to
feel
be-
pretty out of control to have somebody thrust in your mouth.
Absolutely. Yeah, it's got to feel pretty crazy. Some girls enjoy it, some girls don't. She just happens to be one that doesn't want you to thrust in her mouth
That's
while
fair.
she's doing that. Okay.
So far, I agree with almost all of her rules.
Yeah, these are it makes sense. This is what you want. This is how you get yourself off, to have casual sex with an ex. Interesting though that these are the rules to have sex with this guy, like an ex. I know you probably be more comfortable with an ex, but it feels like if you want to have casual something, like try something new and then give that guy this list. I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. But number 6, expecting me to swallow. No.
Oh, that's disappointing.
I know.
That feels pretty good.
Yeah, that is really nice.
That does feel really
It
good.
just,
Yeah.
you can't get over it. It's
No,
just
it's
nice.
pretty amazing.
It is. It's like, I think I'm in love with this girl.
It's so tidy.
It really, that's also a very valid point. If you're a type A personality that needs things clean, swallowing is your way to go.
Yeah.
Number 7, winking at me when we lock eyes during oral. No.
I agree with that.
I can respect it.
You're not selling a car.
You're really not. Also, I don't wink at people generally. I feel it's awful. I mean, how do you feel about that? No, Yikes!
I know something that you know. My dick is in your mouth.
Wink.
That's my cock.
Guess what? I already know your dick is in my mouth. You don't have to wink at me. It was in
My dick is in there.
Stop it. I'm blinking back. No. Morse code back. Stop winking at me. Number 8, condoms. Yes.
Yeah.
Safe sex. Number 9, telling me you're about to come and then saying, or am I?
First off, I love him for saying that. I never thought of that. Oh my God. I'm going to come. Or am I? That's hilarious. That shit is hilarious. That guy's my new fucking hero.
Why'd you break up with him? Oh, shit. Oh, shit.
It's the best. Or am I?
That's the greatest thing I've ever heard.
It's amazing.
I thought this was going to be a pretty basic list that we had to spice up. That's the funniest thing I've ever heard.
It's amazing.
Telling me you're about to come and then saying, or am I?
I want to see his comedy special.
I know.
I've been watching a lot of comedy specials lately, and I've been pretty disappointed.
Absolutely.
I just haven't found myself laughing really hard.
And he already has the name, or am I?
Or am
That's
I?
the title of his special, or am I? She says it was not funny the first time you did it, and it will still not be funny if you do it again.
It's
No.
been funny. First off, it's funny to us, and we weren't there. It is funny.
It's funny.
And
Now-
maybe that's why you guys broke up.
Yeah. Here's the rub, miss, I have to say, and I don't mean to sound like I'm mansplaining, but for sure this is the tone people take when they're mansplaining. But yes, it's fucking hilarious. The thing it isn't is sexy.
I would be happy to see a porn star do that. I'd love to see a girl like just in the throes of climax.
Oh, I know.
Say she's gonna come.
Absolutely.
And then go, or am I?
That's way harder to tell. So did she?
Yeah, and I think that's more true of women.
Absolutely.
Like they're on the path,
Yeah.
and then they don't.
Yeah, absolutely.
Whereas we're gonna.
We're for sure gonna.
He's gonna.
Yeah, absolutely. Because he's, or am I? It's so great. Okay. Number 10. Death gripping my tits. No.
All right.
Yeah, sure. Mm-hmm. Have some finesse. I can understand that. Number 11. 10% missionary and 90% everything else? No.
No.
No. So 10% missionary, 90% every other position. Because
Is
there's
a
two.
no.
Right, no. So more missionary. That's kind of confusing. Why don't you just say how much missionary you want?
It is confusing.
And also, how do you calculate percentages while fucking?
Also, missionary seems to be the one with the objectionable staring.
Yeah, which you don't want. So if you want to keep out of his winking, then you might want to switch it up to everything else. How about a 50-50? Can we come to that?
Maybe.
He says, I still need to respond. Are all those no's an indication that I'm bad in bed? And that I had no idea she had all of these problems with me when we were having sex. Can you help me out?
There weren't any complaints.
No.
Really? Well, she didn't say things like "find my clit."
Right? Yeah.
Yeah.
True.
Make me come.
It's like, yeah, he's probably made her come.
It'd be great if she wrote "coming."
Yeah.
Yes.
Coming. Yes. Me coming. Yes. You coming. Maybe. Yeah. That's an amazing list. Mm-hmm. I like the idea that this guy's kind of a goofball and she's very strict, and that's why they got together. Opposites attract, and that's why they broke up, because it becomes unattractive after a while to have your exact opposite staring in front of you. The fact that he winked at her, I never would have thought of that, ever. I don't wink at people in general, like I've already said, but to wink when someone has their dick in my mouth, I'm already pretty grateful it's happening in the first place. So the last thing I'm going to do is make it seem like I'm doing her the favor. You know what I mean?
I love this guy.
Yeah, I know. So this guy's hilarious.
He's hilarious.
He's fucking funny.
You know what? I never thought about being funny when I fucked.
Me either.
Like, like you think about being funny, or you are funny most of the time, or you try and turn most situations into something funny, but like then you're fucking and you're like, well, I'm fucking.
Yeah.
So I'm doing my fucking stuff. And how come I don't do my comedy? Or how come I don't use those abilities?
Yeah. I just never think to
Like just a wink.
I never think to test out bits.
That's my cop.
That's my
wink.
Yeah.
And then to say, or am I?
Or am I?
The genius.
I like I like to see the theater behind the right before he says, or am I, like like he's really playing it up. And then he switches to, or am I?
Amazing.
I would watch a porno with this guy in it, for sure. Just to see what kind of fucking new tricks come out of his hat.
Yeah.
I would love it.
Yeah.
Well, what do you guys think of this list? Do you think? Do you think?
And what's your list?
Yeah, send us your list.
Send us your sex list.
Yeah, we would love to hear
your
about
do's and don'ts.
Yeah, what you want, what you don't want.
What you don't want.
Also, what would you, from this guy's list, would you put on your list? Mm-hmm. What no's would you change to yeses and vice versa?
And how do you feel about winking and or him saying, or am I?
Yeah. Does it make you laugh and charm you into wanting to know this guy's real name, and hopefully he starts his role as the funniest porn star ever?
Yeah.
I would love for this guy to start doing porn. You let us know at dtbffpodcast@gmail.com, And you can also follow the show and send all of that stuff to our Instagram, DTBFF Podcast. You can send memes and questions to both of those as well. You can follow me at Kane Holloway.
It's ckers.
Mm-hmm.
I'm at DTBFF Producer Pat.
You can also call in the show. What's that number, Pat?
Oh, that number is 323-379-5544.
Don't take bullshit from fuckers.
Fuck them.
Hey there, if you like the show, you can find bonus episodes and more at our Patreon at patreon.com/DTBFF podcast. And then rate the show 5 stars on iTunes because it's the right thing to do. All music by the Rating Monarchs, produced by Patrick Kelly.